Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today's going to be a little bit different. So if you recently watched the best of 13 series between BoYcaH and Fargo, there were two mismatches that happened. One of them was a very convincing win for Fargo, and they just agreed to give Fargo the win. And one of them, which was this game, it got to a mismatch and it wasn't quite clear who was winning. At the time, I wasn't very sure. I thought maybe BoYcaH had a slight favor in the game, but I was pretty unsure. But now we're going to rewatch the game and let you guys decide who you think should have got this victory. So yeah, this game actually goes pretty long. We're not going to watch the whole thing, so we are going to fast forward it a little bit. This is the game, the first GLA versus Nuke game that they played. They did replay this game after, and a spoiler alert, Fargo did win very convincingly. But this one went very, very close, went all the way to the late game. So just going to remind you with the key things that happened throughout this. And we're also going to try and pay attention to what kind of support powers both players had, because that's the one thing I can't really remember. And I don't think you can actually see in the replay, you can't see the Generals promotions. This is the one where the terrorist fails to get the Battle Master. BoYcaH manages to get a tunnel up here on the left-hand side. Causes big damage. I think Fargo could have handled this a lot differently, a lot better even. Then we had a tunnel getting up on the right side, and then later on, well, that war factory goes down first of all. BoYcaH in a relatively decent position. BoYcaH has managed to box in his workers. All the damage really is being caused to Fargo. I think in a later time, a tunnel gets up here. Does get up here, pops pretty quick. A load of the quads go down to mines here. Oh, we can actually see. Yeah, we can actually see when he's going to be level. So he's on. So he's fired the artillery now. So now he must be level 4. But he's not anywhere near level 5 just yet. BoYcaH probably about to reach level 4.
Black Lotus has been discovered.
So yeah, then Fargo amasses a big attack down this left-hand side in a minute. So we know Fargo's almost level 5. I don't know what BoYcaH is though. I'm going to pay attention. It's this big attack down the left-hand side. At this point, just going to pause it here. Fargo now has his MiGs back here. He doesn't have the upgrade. That's why the MiGs are not with the army. Because in my opinion, this was a very key point. Fargo should have delayed this attack a little bit until he had the nuke MiGs and then pushed in. Because then if you had a nuke MiG right here, in conjunction with this attack, imagine a nuke MiG hitting there right now. As soon as BoYcaH pops out, that whole tunnel dead. And I'm pretty sure there's a Jarman mixed in there as well, maybe. Well, actually, where's Jarman? Jarman's over here. Okay, so Jarman wouldn't have died. But when did the nuke MiGs get their upgrade? It's still not got the upgrade, see. So that'll be why they weren't with the army. For anyone wondering during the stream why they weren't with the army or not. But this attack still goes pretty well. Then finally the nuke MiGs come in. But I felt like this attack was much delayed because he didn't have those nuke MiGs. Maybe he should have waited and then gone in. I don't see what the rush was for Fargo. So then the overlords have gone back. They're still repairing. He doesn't have the subliminal messaging, which and I think in a later game BoYcaH does get it. Artillery has hit. He's not level 5 yet. Well, the reason I'm paying attention to that because it's going to be means the EMP is out. Supply going down. He must be very close. And we're approaching near the end of the game. He's almost level 5, but he's not quite. That MiG, is that going to go down or not? No, busters go down. And then at this point, the mismatch occurs. So Carpet is just going to come in. And now the game freezes and there's a mismatch. So the question to you guys is, who do you think wins this game from this point? So we've got Fargo. He's now must be level 5 actually. He is level 5. That means he's got EMP. He's just used his carpets. It means he can use the carpet again in about 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes, whatever it is. He's got mines because he's dropped them off here. What else has he got? He's got artillery, I think, level 2. What else does he have? He's got a nuke ready to fire in 1 minute 16. He's got 2 nuke MiGs. He's got the upgrade C. He's got 3 hackers inside of his thing there. And then a third one is about to come out. Somewhere. And then he's got 1,300. Fargo claimed he had a load of units queued up inside of that. I can't see right now, so who's to say that's right or not? We don't know. He is collecting from the middle, but meanwhile, BoYcaH's on 12k. He's also got an oil, which remember is worth 1.5 or 1.6 black markets. There's mines scattered all the way down the right side. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markets. Is he still collecting? He's not collecting from anywhere, but he has 12k in the bank and the oil. You can see his base is slightly bigger. Fargo does have a pretty decent map control because there's battle master and because there's mines. Fargo probably does have more map control or more map vision, whereas BoYcaH doesn't have the whole of this left-hand side. More importantly, though, BoYcaH has a bus there. I think he has 1 bus inside his tunnel, plus a few quads and the Jarman, but he's got 12k and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markets and an oil. So in my opinion, BoYcaH's got a massive advantage here now, looking back. At the time, I think I said 55 to 45 in percentage terms, in terms of BoYcaH's favour, but now looking back at it, the economic favour and the army favour is definitely much in favour of BoYcaH. But it's not a dead cert win because Fargo does have 2 nuke MiGs. He's got an EMP. He's got mines scattered around. He's got a bigger map vision. He's got artillery level 2. Carpets on a 2.5 minute cooldown. The super weapon is about to fire. Okay, it's probably not going to cause that much damage to GLA. I think probably the best spot he could shoot would be the oil. Or maybe get lucky when an army pops out and gets a lucky hit. But I think BoYcaH would be pretty smart. BoYcaH is not anywhere near level 5 yet, so he's going to have... Oh, what army is he? He's GLA, so he is going to have Anthrax and the sneak attack at level 5, but he's not anywhere near that at the moment, so he still needs to kill a little bit. But I think he would be probably doing that with his... I don't know if he has Rebel Ambush. He's got the bounty upgrade. Do remember that. But yeah, it just looks like a massive economic favour for BoYcaH. If I was BoYcaH at this point, what I would be probably doing is dropping down a tunnel like around here somewhere, get a little bit more map control, maybe stealth a few of these so if the nuke MiGs do come in, you'll be able to take him out, and also dropping down a few more markets. He's already got 5. He's got the bounty as well, but you can drop down another 4 and still have money left over. So yeah, I think the favour is massively in BoYcaH's favour. I think probably, in my opinion, it's probably like 90% in BoYcaH's favour. Yeah, Fargo's got a chance with the lucky support powers, but I don't think BoYcaH is stupid enough or silly enough, or I don't know what you want to go, novice enough to lose to the support powers. Support powers are generally pretty slow. You can see them coming a mile off, and GLA is pretty quick and can just go back inside of the tunnels. That nuke is not really going to cause much damage. But I don't know. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Do you agree with that, or do you agree it should have been replayed? In my opinion, looking back now, the game should have just gone to BoYcaH. It was in his favour. But the game did get replayed, and Fargo did pull off a convincing victory. I think BoYcaH has the stronger army from the very beginning. So should BoYcaH have won the rematch more convincingly? Should he have had to? I think Fargo was having trouble with his game files and stuff. It kept saying like he didn't have official maps. So I think that it was him that caused the mismatch. So knowing that, maybe Fargo should have taken the loss. It didn't change the result anyway. I won't spoil the result. It didn't change the result anyway, but I'm hoping you've already seen it actually now, having shown you this replay. But yeah, if it had to change the result of the series played between them, then it might cause a lot more trouble. But BoYcaH seemed pretty unhappy that it had to be replayed, and Fargo did win in the rematch. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I personally think 90% in BoYcaH's favour now. But at the time, I wasn't really paying attention to how much money both players had. I didn't really pay attention to how many markets BoYcaH had. I didn't really realise Fargo was level 5. So yeah, in the spirit of the moment, I thought BoYcaH was slightly ahead, but they did replay it. So let me know if you agree. So yeah, GG, and I'll see you in the next video.